I'm sorry, I'm just saying, oh, yeah. I'm so glad y'all made me come.
All right, good evening, everyone. It is February 20th, 2024. I'm glad to have everyone here. We will convene our normally scheduled agenda-setting meeting in approximately half hour at 6 o'clock, and I'll read the civility pledge at that point, but we have a brief special called session prior to that we'll go ahead and begin now, and we'll begin as we always do with a roll call from Clerk Spratland.
Here.
Blake. Taylor.
Here.
Wright. Present. Fisher. Here. Hool.
Here.
Culpepper.
Here.
Myers.
Here.
Thornton.
Here.
Hamby.
Here.
And we have a quorum.
All right, thank you, Madam Clerk. All right, purpose of this meeting is to approve and adopt the agreement related to the DeRose property, covenant for 183 Catawba Avenue, and then we will subsequently enter into executive session for discussion of real estate acquisition and/or disposal. We have public input during our special called session, and the rules of public input here are similar to what they will be in our agenda setting session. There's a 3-minute opportunity for any member of the public who would like to speak to any item on the agenda. There's a light in front of Clerk Spratland, and that light will turn green when you begin speaking, yellow when you have 30 seconds remaining, and red when your 3 minutes has ended. And I'll thank you for your time in the chamber tonight so we can move on to the next person. Is there anyone who would like to speak to any item on our special called session tonight? All right, seeing none, we'll go ahead and move to commission discussion. First item of business, number one, is of course the agreement related to the DeRose property, which includes a covenant at 183 Catawba Avenue. I know that Commissioner Hamby and Attorney Drake have both been working on this. Commissioner Hamby, I'd just give you an opportunity to make an opening statement and lay a motion on the floor.
Okay, and I'll be brief, and I appreciate you putting this on the agenda for consideration, Mayor. I also appreciate the commissioners for taking a look at it and considering as well, and of course, Attorney Drake for putting this together. And what this does is it offers some reassurances for the neighborhood of what's going to be built there. It's basically a binding site plan for a single-family piece of property, and I think it's been a process. It's been challenging at times, but I think with Attorney Drake's help, we've been able to get to a place that the neighbors are somewhat comfortable with, and it allows for them to know what is going to be built there, but also the plannings and everything associated with what's going on here. So it's an unusual sort of thing, but with Attorney Drake's help, we've been able to figure out a way to do this for the neighbors around there concerned about it. And there is a 90-day hold on it. The house has basically already been torn down, but some issues with permitting were not followed correctly. So this allows us to do something to offer those reassurances. So I'm going to make a motion that we approve this agreement related to the DeRose property covenant.
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioner Wright.
All right, we've got a motion from Commissioner Hamby, who's outlined this item, and second from Commissioner Wright. Commissioner Wright, any follow-up remarks?
No need, no more information to share.
Any other input from members of the body? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, hearing none, motion carries unanimously. All right, I need a motion now to enter into executive session.
So moved.
Second. Got a motion from Commissioner Thornton and second from Commissioner Taylor. All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, members of the public, we're in executive session for the next, I don't think it'll be too long, 20 minutes or so. Hang out in the hallway, and we will call you in when we're done.
Bruce.
All right, everyone, we will go ahead and reconvene in our special called session. And we have one additional item to vote on that's here at a first hearing. And so as a result of that, we have to consider this under suspension of rules. I'd entertain a motion for suspension of rules.
So moved.
Second.
All right, I've got a motion from Commissioner Thornton and a second from Commissioner Taylor for suspension of rules. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. All right, hearing none, motion carries, and we are now able to discuss this item. And as indicated in the public notice that went out from Clerk Spratlin on our website on Friday, we have contemplated purchase of a property at 440 College Avenue. It's a property that fortunately with both purchase and renovation, we're able to get for a fairly reasonable sum relative to other properties on the open market, somewhere in the $250 square foot range. I used to think of that as an expensive property, but no longer is that the case. And so staff and the attorney's office have engaged with the seller. We know that particularly given the work of Commissioners Davenport and Commissioner Wright and Commissioner Culpepper on the property committee, we are in need of some space, that we have some employees who don't have any space right now, and we have other employees who are going to be migrating from their current space ultimately into a new municipal facility, but we're going to need a way station along the way. So I think the agenda report makes everything clear, and I certainly would entertain a motion regarding this item. See Commissioner Davenport.
Motion to approve the purchase of 440 College Avenue using unallocated fund balance.
I'll second that.
All right, I have a motion from Commissioner Davenport and a second from Commissioner Wright. Commissioner Davenport, any further remarks?
Currently, we have our not a district attorney, we have our public defenders located in that at 440 College Avenue, so it's a great purchase to add to our inventory.
Commissioner Wright?
I agree, and I think that getting some office space for our staff to have their camaraderie and teamwork and department building and be efficient and effective workers is important. And so that's why I support this.
Thank you. Any other remarks? Commissioner Houle?
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm with staff. So the plan currently, if I'm reading the agenda item correctly, is to keep the public defenders there in the space, and then in the years ahead, we'll decide how we want to fill in the space. But
There are no, staff is not, are no recommendations to move the public defender's office, and whether or not they stay in that building will be up to the commission,
okay,
ultimately, long-term.
thanks. Well, yeah, I'm happy to support this, and I just hope that members of this body will consider that that is a good place for them to remain in the years ahead as well. Thanks.
Any further remarks from members of the body? All right, so we have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, hearing none, motion carries. All right, we have no other items for the special called session, and so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, I've got a motion from Commissioner Taylor, and I have a second from Commissioner Thornton. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we're adjourned from the special called session. Public information has to do some technological turns, so we'll have about 5 minutes for a recess. So everybody, go wet your whistle if you would like.